Hello, hello everyone. Good day. Today is 8 of June, uh, 2011. As usual, today we will have a 20 minutes English practice sections. And today I want to talk about uh, something related with startup companies, especially those startup companies based in Estonia and Latvia, these two tiny Baltic countries. I have a habit to listen to at least one business related podcast every day on my way to work, and I think it perhaps was a coincidence. Today I downloaded a podcast talking about the change happened in Latvia and also its neighbor Estonia uh, in the technology industry, especially those startup companies after the impact of Skype. Okay, I think not many of us have a clear idea where these two countries are located. These two tiny countries are located at the north edge of European continent, and with total populations about 3 million. Estonia is with 1 million plus, and Latvia is a little bit uh, higher, about 2 million. So, how these two nations can become a country with very with a high number of startup company, and how all this happen? Why these two countries? Yeah, this is what I want to discuss. We start the story from Tallinn, the capital of Estonia. Actually, the Estonia, the society of Estonia nowadays can offers us a glimpse into what would be happen to a country when a country abandon all analog system and opts to run completely run the country out completely online. It's not something new. Actually, in various forms, many governments and countries across the world are trying to do that. Singapore, Japan, India, Taiwan, South Korea, some of the list are trying to determine how uh, dramatically they can transform themselves into digital entities, and in order to cut the budget and streamline the service. But many of the countries have their own approach and the speed. They want to digitalize um, the daily operation and bureaucracy of the government. But Estonia is a really good example. After Soviet Union imploded in 1991, based on an article I read just now, uh, Estonia got nothing after the collapse of Soviet Union, and basically they need to start from scratch. Uh, Everyone with really low saving inside the bank, and they don't even have a telephone line. Very few of them have telephone line. When the world start embrace a mobile phone, and almost everyone in America can make a phone call using cell phone, In Estonia, people still are queuing long to apply for a landline. But after the collapse of Soviet Union, even the neighboring country Finland tried to offer Estonia an outdated set of analog system, but the government of Estonia at that time turned it down because they feel that if you want to use the technology, we want the latest and the most uh, developed and advanced, and because of that, uh, mobile phone and internet uh, is used widely in the countries. So every person at birth is assigned to a unique string of 11 digits, and these digits is used as a digital identifier, and this will be the things that everyone will use to in every aspect of their life, in school, in government service. No more documents are needed, even in very formal occasions. Signature is minimized, and due to the lack of populations, the country actually facing a big challenge. So, based on the article, now the government try to nurture, or I should not say now, the government have been trying hard to nurture all digital habit begin young. Estonia children learn computer programming at school, and many beginning in kindergarten. In 2003, a few engineers in Estonia create a startup called Skype, and not many years after, the Skype is sold to Microsoft at the price of 8.5 billion. It may be something ironic because this Skype software is created in somewhere that nobody expected, and nobody expect Estonia as a launching pad to create this kind of software. Let's imagine when the counterpart in America start using mobile phone and internet, Estonia is still very lag behind due to the lag behind and in contact with the world because of the political reason. But yes, it happened in Estonia, this tiny country. Uh, Creative and innovative idea is transformed into something really big, something that can generate revenue. And this is what the government is looking into. A startup, a tiny company with something, with a really great and innovative idea, which may be the next most profitable invention in the world. So many and many startups are set up in Estonia, and in order to encourage more startup company in Estonia, actually the government uh, come out with a lot of incentive. For example, basically you can in Estonia you can register a company online in 20 minutes time without even need to visit to a government office. You can pay the fee and put your signature online, and it's really convenient, easy, and save a lot of time. And it indirectly digitalize our life. After Microsoft took over Skype at 8.5 billion, many ex-Skyper create their own company or join other promising company in the industry, and many of them are are still based in Tallinn, and Tallinn is now become a piece of hot cake, and it attract many talented IT professional to come here and materialize their creative and innovative ideas. And because of this pool of talent, there are so many startup company concentrate in this small country. If you want to uh, compare it in ratio, is about 800. I'm not sure, if I'm not mistaken, it's about 2,000 people per one startup company, which is the most, it is the densest in the world. And this neighboring country, Latvia, is trying to create something similar to Skype, and trying to encourage its people to walk into that directions. And many have been done. For also, in order to prepare more software engineer and IT engineer, they encourage people to change their career in middle age. Courses are provided to those who are interested to have a career shift in their middle age. So the government actually invests significantly into this startup company, and trying to transform the country into a digitalized country. And it's undeniable that those early decisions that made by the governments of the country after the collapse of Soviet Union actually set the stage for today's thriving taxing in Estonia. And also the Skype effect was enormous, and enormous enough to encourage people to get involved in the industry. Other than Estonia and Latvia, I think some other parts of the world, people are getting uh, more startup companies are getting more and more attentions, because some of the very famous startup company which start from a small company but with big ideas, for example Uber, Airbnb, all these company nowadays they have like billion market capitalism, and they just start from scratch. Just like a few days ago, I read something about the history of Facebook. Uh, when this guy have a brilliant idea to create a networking social media website, actually he believed that he can be successful. Even at that time, Yahoo tried to acquire the business at a really high price, and even all the members of his team want to quit, and all they all of them want to sell the business to Yahoo in order to get the big amounts of money he still believed that uh, the company can be bigger than Yahoo one day in future. And today he showed us that what he believed is correct. Nowadays, Facebook is much bigger than Yahoo in terms of market capitalism. Uh, Market capitalism, yes. So what he believed actually is the truth and is the fact. So the lesson learned is that you must believe, you must be, you must, you must not give up uh, what you believe, and you must work hard in that directions. It can be someone stubborn, and also we also acknowledge that uh, not many people with a good idea able to achieve success in the end. But we have Facebook, like I mentioned in my last uh, podcast. Many company survive because they're trying to improve from improve the things that we have. Facebook, why Facebook is successful, but why Friendster and MySpace is not that successful. And I'm not sure how people say about that, but I think that because uh, Facebook improved the idea of Friendster and some other social media, and that's why it can be so successful. But it very much depend on what you think. Okay, so we come back to startup company. Just now I mentioned only about the IT startup, but from what I know, some of my friends actually they also involved in some startup, but not limited to information technology. It can be a online shop, is a startup online shop selling something really cheap, but it's a startup. So they're trying to set up a virtual shop in internet, and trying to selling something at a reasonable price, and then use the Instagram and Twitter to attract the attentions of others. And with this kind of advertisement, actually they manage to attract the attentions of some of the potential customer, and with that little by little they have some revenue, and then with the revenue they earn some profit. And in long term, when the customer number of customer start growing, they try to diversify the platform and also the product range, and with this they can attract the attentions of the potential investor that can pump in cash and other financial support that may be used to boost the small company to become a market shareholder, or perhaps the leader in a certain industry. So this is the way how people trying to create a new business, which is very much different from the ideas of creating business many years ago. Many years ago, when people talking about creating a new business or be an entrepreneur, is something like you start a company, and then you sell something or buy something, and you ask for fund from bank or something. Now we have totally a different way of set up a startup company, and then from startup company you can directly project down to be a really huge company, and simply because you have some ideas that are really great, they are really unbeatable, or they are really can attract the eyes of the world. So in simple words, ideas are everything. But if you have the ideas but you don't know how to use it and how to apply it, uh, it's also a problem. So a startup company, whether a startup company can succeed, is very much depend on a lots of factor. But all these are, I believe, that can be solved with the passion, with the spirit to work hard, and the innovative and of the innovative talent and skillful workers. Lot of factors. I'm not in an industry which okay. Let me rephrase my sentence. I'm not in a IT industry that can give me opportunity to participate in all these startup. Joining and working in a startup company is really exciting because you know that you are moving and you are moving up, and you will be expand as per your company. Hopefully in future, if I have opportunity, I can change my job and even shift to other industry and start working in a field which is more exciting and which is considered something essential in the future. Some industry are very important in the future. Thank you and good night.